Good afternoon, everybody. Glad you guys could all make it. Sorry there wasn't a live stream last, what was that, Father's Day? Figured I'd give you guys all a break. Let me fix this camera real quick as I screw everything up. Got a new camera mount, so now you guys won't have to deal with my messy hair. I hope all of you guys had a good Father's Day last Sunday. Mine wasn't half bad. Alrighty, so we need to figure out. Let's grab some putty. Some shock mounts here. You guys will have to tell me what you guys think about the new camera angle here. It's pretty much the same, but just a little bit different. Alright, so now that will stay. So I can figure out. Little black box. Hopefully the lighting's a little bit better. Been trying to get my camera set in. Father's Day was great. Oh, that's freaking awesome. Alright, so what do we need here? Actually, I think we'll just do a bar straight across. Top to top. And into the wonderful, lovely parts bin. I think Jeff's ferrets have been at my house again. Oh, my stuff's missing. No. It's me. My room is a complete and utter disaster. Probably need to cut that longer. No, it'll be alright. Drove the 32 Roadster. It was a fantastic day. Well, that's good. At least the weather was nice. I'll put this a little shy. A little bit more angle. My day was nice and lazy. Worked on the new booth. Trying to get that all figured out. So now it's a little short, but it's the right angle, so. Had a nice conversation with my brother yesterday about the workings of my new custom desk. So I'm getting pretty excited about that. He's supposed to be looking into how much materials will cost and all that, so we can get that thing going. Get that thing in the works. And then hopefully I can get everything done on this frame that I need to, so I can get it sent off to California to get worked on and 3D printed. I was hoping I'd have time last weekend to get it all done, but sadly I did not. Get out of there. So we will drill a hole backside right there. That should needs to be a little bigger. Jeff, welcome. And I'm a little off, but that's all right. I'm way off on the hole too. Let's see if it'll work for over here. Thinking here. Wonder, because those are the same. So what I need to do actually trim that shock down. Oopsie. Alright, came out of the hole. Alright, there we go. That looks better. So let's see. That is going to be... We'll make another one. Looks like we got T4 in the house. Oh, it's good to see you, buddy. Hope you guys had a good Father's Day, as I've told everyone else. Full throttle's in the house. I do apologize for last Sunday, no live stream, but I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a break. Let you guys enjoy your Father's Day. Spend some time with the family, not have to worry about watching my lovely old live stream. So some of you guys may have noticed, probably not. There is a new camera angle. This camera. That one's my template. I'll have to guys let me know what you guys, or let me know what you guys think of it. And words are hard today. I did it so you guys wouldn't have to deal with my messy hair. And also, I am working on shop carts. Yeah, it's a little far forward, and it's more straight up and down with my workbench, so I had to get a little creative with it. Really. Come on, just go in the hole. There. Stick. Make sure we're even side to side. We'll get one side glued on. This one goes over here. this way a little more. Is that for the Vicky kit from AMT? Yes, it is. Still got my buddy working on the paint for this. He really wants to... Oh, come on, keys out of my pocket. He wants to get the color just right for this, and I told him there's no big rush, so I don't know what it is. I built him some things and gave him some things, so he's making a pretty wicked color. It's gonna be black. That's about all I know. It is a form of black. Let's get this one glued on. It's sitting straight ish. Oh, what is this one? So what's going on your guys' workbench? What are you working on? I haven't had time today to watch anyone's videos and get an update of what's going on with people. This one has just a little bit of a gap and it doesn't want to seal. Still working on 57 Chevy. Still working on the Vicky. The Catalina is waiting for me to get my spray booth done. All figured out so I can get working on it, get it painted. It's basically at that point. All right, let's see. So any other Mounts radiators up there. Fuel tank is gonna mount. Let's see, where are those? I think we will put a fuel tank here. On top of the floorboards. So, floorboard. Scrap piece of styrene. Decent, yeah, just for pretend. I think we'll mount that. Maybe we'll mount it there. Or maybe we'll do something cooler and do a big round one and paint it copper. Working on a Saturday Night Special dirt track dart. Ooh, a dirt track build. Yeah, I think we'll make a fuel tank. I have to go through my parts and find the ends for a moon tank. We'll just make a big one. Stick it up there. That one's solved, so I don't have to have any mounts for that. Exhaust for turbos. I'm gonna come out, run there. Sorry, I'm gonna ramble here for a minute. Charlie Mack appreciation build. Very nice. How did that get so bent? Whatever. So I don't need any mounts in here. I don't need a brace. Okay, that's what we need to work on. Get all this goo off. So we will take a nice piece of round bar. We'll stick it in here. Come on. Oh, I cut that short. We can fix that. It'll be a CA. since I have some car guys in here, where do you think bracing needs to be? I mean, we've got a high horsepower motor, pretty rigid frame, but I feel like this back half of the frame really isn't that strong. Come on, get out of there. Let's not break that off yet. Shows progress, and what, Ron's at 298 subs. Let that kick there for a second. I almost feel like I need some kind of bracing here. Pretty decent 3-link. Oh, come on, get out of that hole. Tell me I super glued it in there. There we go. There's my shock mounts. It's so nice to get this frame back and it'll be all nice and square and straight. This 2-link. Maybe we'll add it right above. Might do an update today, we'll see. Alright, so we'll add a brace here. Open. That looks a little better. A little bit more rigid. Can't get a brace in there, so that's fine. Working on accessories for Jeff's appreciation build. All scratch built, by the way. Well, very nice. What else? What else, guys? Needs to go on this. What other bracing? I did see that video. Commented on it that my Oldsmobile was in there. I was pleasantly shocked when I watched the video. Toyman does some amazing videos that he did. Well, at least that one I know for sure. Bracing looks about right to me. I'm talking to my 3D printing guy. We can add like plates. You know, we could add like a plate here, but I don't think it needs any plates. I think I want like a perfectly smooth frame from front to rear. This thing is so out of whack. If this wasn't getting 3D printed, I'd be redoing this frame, but I think I've got all the mounts that I need. I've got my radiator mount, my engine mount, transmission mount, 3-link mount, shock mounts. I don't think there's any other mounts that I need before I send this off. Fuel tank, we're going to do a round fuel tank on top of the floors. Just make sure the difference is put. Well, that's what's going to be nice, is even where it's sitting now, I can see that this part here is leaning this way. If you look at it this way, my frame, the front part of the frame isn't straight. And that's everything he's going to fix. Even this mount isn't square to each other. They're kind of bowed like this. That's everything he's going to fix on this frame. Is just to make sure everything's straight and square and level, and even the back part of the frame, you know, I'm like 3 mils off height wise, so if I was going to build this for the actual frame, I'd be spending a lot more time. But basically he's going to replicate this side of the frame, because I've already sanded the front nose. I've sanded this. I'll sand this to make this a little bit more round, so he can copy this side of the frame, put it over here, and then add all the braces, everything like that. Had a nice conversation with him that was about an hour long, maybe a little over an hour, of what I want, what I'm looking for. A little wet here. let's see, let's pull up my photos. So I went to my brother's house, and let's get the glare off this. I took these pictures. The camera's over here now. This is going to be hopefully the first shop card. In between the cars will be my logo. That will be the first print of my shop cards. The thing that's going to be with my shop cards is they're going to be a limited print. I'm only going to print so many of them, and then I will start working on the second shop card that will be a different picture. So they're going to be a whole like series of different builds that I've done, stuff like that. That's how my shop cards are going to be. So once they go up, and I'll let everyone know, you know, first come, first serve. I'm not saving them for anybody. So if you want to collect them, I plan to do quite a few different pictures and stuff like that. They won't be that actually picture. I've come in acquaintance with a good buddy that he does more, I showed this before, he does more like 3D rendering of the pictures, and that's who is going to take that picture and do a 3D rendering of those builds. Hopefully. I believe he's on vacation right now, so the chat's been far in between. Alright, so let's see. Then once the frame comes back, I may send this with him. Then we can figure out a mount here for the spare tire. Because I want the frame to be straight and square, everything, before I figure out this, so my spare tire sits exactly where it should. Yeah, we're still going to run the old school spare tire on the back. Come on. Yes, thank you. So we'll still run the spare off the back. I think that would be kind of a cool touch on a slide angle. Or I may send it to him and just see what he comes up with after he gets the frame. And this thing sits clear in the heck out here. Right on top of that bar, basically. Just thinking here. And I might have him play with the exhaust on this, because you know the exhaust comes down, so it's gonna have to bend and come back up to the side of the body. I want to do like the lake style headers off the side, so they come down and they end right here. Off of those big old turbos. So I may have him play with that. So we can play with this. We'll be needing these shocks. Where in the earth did that thing fly to? I think we're going to mount these right in front of the turbos. So I think where it's going to be, so right in front of the suspension. But we'll put bigger headlights on them. So let's see. So turbos mount right on the suspension. Clampy clamp. Yes. Right in front of the suspension with the air filters right on top. And speaking of the Oldsmobile, that is going to be Series 2, or version 2 of the shop cards will be the Oldsmobile and boat after I fix it. And then we'll just go down the line. Do I have... Does anyone know of anyone that makes a photo etch grill for the Vicky? I know I can find one for the 32 Ford, but where are those? These are going to be my front brakes. Front drum brakes. I'll have to do some modifications. Because there's a car that I'm kind of replicating, and he took old Buick drum brakes, hollowed them out, and then stuck disc brakes inside with a fake back that makes them look like drum brakes. And then he's got some little micro fins on the front for the air cool on the drum brakes, and I really like that look, so we're going to do the same. So we'll still have disc brakes all the way around, but these ones will just be hidden, but it'll still have that old school look of drum brakes. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I think. But I don't know if I have any from the Revell kit. So it's not silly putty. This is the tacky tape. I know I have another roll somewhere. This stuff right here. So that's what I use, and this is what I use for mocking up everything. You can see I've got some here on like the exhaust for the headers. You just put a little bit on there, and then your parts stick and stay where they need to, so you can do your mock-up and get everything where it needs to be and sitting right, everything like that. So that's what I use it for, just mock-up purposes. And then I just had an old silly putty and stuck a whole bunch in there. Those are disc brakes. They might fit inside drum brake. They will. I really was hoping for like the backing of a drum brake. And that may have it. Stuff's falling. May have to borrow them out of another kit and get them cast from my buddy. I think I'll do that. Uh-oh. My phone. Okay, never mind. So that's what I use it for. So worry about brakes after I get everything back. But the sad part is I have to pop these off because I don't need them 3D printed. I don't know if they're going too nicely. Oh, I ripped a hole. That's alright. There we go. One frame ready to go off to 3D printing land. Hopefully I can get this thing shipped out Monday. Then once it is actually 3D printed and back into my hands, I will share with you guys who the 3D printer is, how you can get in contact with him. He has a super nice, from what I understand, 3D printer. The only thing, from what I understand the conversation with him, is his actual base to print on is not very big. I think he said it was 123 millimeters by like 128 millimeters. So it's not a very big base. We're, talking very small. So the frame's going to have to be broken down into 3 sections, probably here, here, and here, for him to print. That's the only downside with him, is he does not have a huge base. But the detail and stuff that comes off of his printer is amazing. Like, there's no sanding involved with his 3D printer. There's nothing. It's like almost ready to paint the detail that's in with his 3D printer. I don't know how fast he is. Really nice guy. I met him at GSL. So he's still new to the 3D printing world. He is working on some stuff. I think mostly what he wanted to start working on is wheels and tires. So, but once I have more information from him, I don't know if he has a website, anything like that yet, but once I get that information, there'll be a full-time link on my channel to get a hold of him. So yeah, I like this arch better. So I'm pretty excited, since this is going to be one of the last GSL builds. I really want to go all out. Just tweaking the frame a little bit more. We're good there. This will all be flat. This brace will get fixed. That will get fixed. Alright, easy enough. Well guys, it's getting close to that time. I think we're going to end it a little early. I've still got to make another video for this guy so he knows exactly what I want with this frame and how to put it together and tear it apart. All that fun stuff. So, until next time guys, this is Dragon Speed Shop. I'm getting out of here. Go enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a good week. We'll talk to you later.